readings of palms and palmistry and what do you call it? Not astronomy, astrology. There's an astrologer.
Hey, randomly.
Randomly.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Where are you?
And
Funny.
Scooby Doo is fleas.
Yep.
All right, so Ashoka, Ashoka is basically at like one of these. It's like part market and part religious area, where
Yep.
they are allowed to, as long as they're not proselytizing their god directly. A lot of them choose speeches about the thing that their god is about,
Yep.
and just by virtue of having a symbol, they're sort of proselytizing. But you go
Okay.
there, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity. And these are the three priests that are offering different.
All right, we're
services.
going to go to the Hextorian. Hextrade.
Tell me a time when something has not been solved by force. We good Argosians know this. For are not the oppressors, our lords and masters of the future, teaching us this lesson again? But before the coming of the Empire, what did we do? We were a fractured continent of those that fought against each other. And to the victor goes the spoils. And he nods and he taps the holy symbol of Hextor in a very, very obvious way that he's trying to say that follow Hextor and win.
Yes.
You notice that somebody stands there, a couple people leave, one person comes up and drops a small coin into a box. Victory, friend! Victory! Grow your sword arms strong and true. Practice with your weapon every day, and Hextor will give you the spoils of war.
Sorry, I'm just update. I'm updating the location. We're not at the we're at the Imperial Capital, correct?
Yeah.
A Duke in the algebra. I'm I
Duke
didn't
in the calculus. What's up?
You have the
Priest
look
of-
of you have the look of one who needs to hear words of conflict.
I come with the proposition.
Proposition.
Yes.
I am, my lord, all ears. But know that talk will only get you so far.
My the victorious gladiators of the most recent battle need both spiritual and physical succor. You appear to have the correct mindset to encourage them. Perhaps they'll find appropriate guidance in your teachings.
Gladiators. Yes. There are those that are among my order that have the proper tithes to receive the blessings of our six-armed lord. What specifically do you need for these pugilists?
They have already fought in one great battle this day. They need to fight again tomorrow. War is unending, is it not?
The battles in the gladiatorium are not wars, but they do represent a different sort of conflict.
This most recent battle was a reenactment of a great war. Many
yes.
lives were lost.
Unfortunately, I did not have the time to go and play at war or sit and watch. I had duties to attend to. Are you saying that these gladiators require the blessings of Hextor?
It would seem most appropriate for the victors to have the blessings of the god of war.
And what ludis do you speak for, my scaled green friend?
Crimson Sands, the victors. The great hero Magnus, the Knight of Roses.
He turns his nose up at the Knight of Roses.
He came back with a rose in his helmet.
Do you have the coin for me to provide such blessings to your ludus? Do you have the tithe?
The tithe
Are
will be-
your gladiators followers of the six-armed god?
There is great opportunity for them to find faith.
Yes. I do not recall the name of your ludus. You are not one that has signed a contract with our faith. We would accept. His mind's like turning like he's thinking. Yes. We would accept, in exchange for mere conversion to our religion, of your gladiator slaves. An arrangement?
Kenny is up.
You will be given the opportunity. I am not a religious person myself.
No, not opportunity. You are the owners of your ludus, are you not? Hextor is the god of tyranny. He is the god of those that win, get to rule. And you have already won. It will be your slaves. I promise you they will be the fittest that they ever have been. A shrine. A shrine in your ludus, and a priest from our temple to tend to it. And for each of your gladiators to swear to the Lord of War.
Knowledge religion.
Sure.
Too many competing. It's like Ashoka is like, sure, why not? But I'm like, but you know, Sam doesn't like this. I don't even have knowledge religion. Yeah, sure, why not? That's fine. You defend the hex rights. It seems agreeable. Final say, of course, would be at the hand of Prentice Pennywise.
I am done administering lessons here today. I shall go to your ludus with several of my priests to ascertain their worthiness.
Excellent. Do you require escort? Or is the address sufficient?
Tell us which streets intersect. You are able to navigate the city.
The corner of Tee-hee and this should be interesting is...
Fucking players make their own adventure, man. Alright, so we need some priests of Hextor. Give me a second.
War God! Oh, that should be good. It'll be like some sort of chaotic neutral to get along just fine. Of tyranny and law! Oh. Oh, well, let's see what we say.
Do what we say. Funny. Let me just see what Bing returns when I type in priest of Hextor. Hextor has been around for a long time, and they kind of look like Asmodeans. That guy looks scary. I like it.
If he's too scary.
I need a good name for like a big bearded priest of the god of tyranny.
Romulus.
Shayok.
Jorge.
Steve. Oh my god, that's crazy.
We'll call him.
Goddamn imps in the kitchen.
All right. There are some priests that show up, and this big bearded man, not the guy that you spoke to. Magnus isn't there. You're going straight to the ludis.
Yep.
Okay, you're allowed in. You can see that they're just kind of like quietly resting. They're trying to apply bandages themselves, but none of them are healers. Although Bull has healing. Bull has spells. Oh, he might have used his spells already, but as a hunter, I think druids have some spells.
Good berries.
There's a man that Ashoka goes there first. Are you going to speak to the gladiators at all before
What map?
before these priests show up? I'm on conversation.
Okay.
He'll just watch them.
Okay. They turn around like they're wondering what you're doing here.
I should probably fetch Magnus.
They seem nervous around you.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, look, they're all weird.
As
Why are
it
they?
should be. Okay, I will fetch Magnus.
Okay. You were able to fetch Magnus. As you're returning with what are you saying to Magnus to get him? He's currently raiding the kitchen and eating ostrich.
Priests are coming. You should introduce yourself. All things go well, they should put your insides back in.
What do you mean?
You're bleeding.
No, the first part.
Priests. Healers.
All things go well. What do you mean all things go well?
There's the potential for personality conflict.
No, I wasn't gonna say it, but you really are, Snake. Your words don't. You play around. Say it, come on.
I don't know if you will appreciate them. I believe you will. They are warriors, like yourself.
Right, fine. What's it gonna cost us to heal?
Spells.
Yeah, what will it cost us? How much?
They're looking for converts. Don't worry, they also believe in the old gods. Just like you.
Okay.
Zero ranks knowledge religion.
Old
god, any old god, it's fine.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
What's Magnus doing?
I don't know,
He's
but
grabbing Ashoka by the neck.
well, I won initiative.
All right, you've angered Magnus.
You
What
seem
are you
to
doing?
be taking this somewhat personally.
One sec. I'm crashed.
Something crashed.
No, there's no kid under it. That's good. Alright, we're good. Alright, there we go.
So, Ashoka takes a step back.
Just put some distance between you and Magnus around the kitchen table. Yeah.
He maneuvers so that you're backing out of the room where there's nobody. I assume there were people in the kitchen?
There are servants and slaves, yeah.
He maneuvers so you walk out of the room.
Okay, so he's chasing you out of the room.
Where there's nobody there.
Alright, there's a hallway.
Charm person on him.
Okay, so he's definitely hurting you out with the threat of violence.
He's trying to. Yep, I'm gonna just.
Magnus, give me a will save.
Scooba dooba doo. Not raging. Come on, be my buddy. Be my buddy.
Oh dear.
You love me, buddy. Buddy guy.
Oh, funny.
Oh no.
Drakester, thanks for the donation. Wow! Wow, Drakester! That's too
Boom,
much, dude.
shakalaka.
I appreciate that, man.
Oh,
13?
Drakes. Thank you, kind sir.
Magnus, you love me. I'm your bestest friend. Oh, I'm your bestest buddy. How you know, buddy?
All right, Marty.
Yep. So let's just read the charm person thing. You're not going to do anything you wouldn't normally do. If that happens, I believe there's charisma checks, opposed charisma checks involved.
It's a opposed charisma check to get him to do something you wouldn't do. Yeah.
You receive a +5 bonus if somebody's attacking you. You're not an automaton, but you're going to perceive his words and actions in the most favorable way.
You're my best friend. Hey,
No
this is my best
suicidal
friend.
thoughts. You're not going to obviously do harmful orders. But yeah, I think we're all adult enough to roleplay this.
You're just my best friend. Hey, it's your best friend. It's your best friend, Ashoka.
If you're my best friend, why are you hiding? Why are you getting my secret out?
What secret? You shout code in the middle of the street. You shouted in the bar. You shouted everywhere.
I hide it. I tried to hide it.
Every time
But
you get
you
happy,
don't mention it.
you start yelling
You're
about...
my friend. You're supposed to look out for me.
And then when you're sad, you
When I
shout
shared
about
my
it.
drink with you and I hugged you,
Yes, well, come.
that was not for nothing. I trust you. Why you turn on me like this? Be my friend like you say. Be like friend like I feel.
I am
Come
your
on.
friend, Magnus. I am your dearest friend.
Then you hide it. You know it's my secret.
How do you talk to somebody? Give me a second.
Whisper?
Yeah.
You can /W, I think, and then
Slash
the thing.
Oh, okay.
/W, and then you have to go their name, and then...
Sorry.
Or just right click on the person message.
Is it right click? Okay.
Is it right click?
No, you can't right click. It's an app.
no.
You click on them and then click whisper.
What a crappy UI.
Magnus, we should
Yeah.
meet the priests that are coming. They will heal you so you feel better.
Don't mention anything about what I believe in. Code's awesome. I know you know that too.
Yes,
But you know how these people are. They're crazy.
of course they're very mad.
Keep it between us.
It's only between us.
Yeah. God.
Of course. Yes. Shh. We don't want to tell anyone. All right, this way.
Come here, you.
Oh,
you deserve.
hugs. Yes. Still smell of the
Noogie.
still smell of the arena. I see.
Your ear keeps getting in my eyes.
All right, so you guys go to the gladiatorial ludus, and you can see that there are some really grim-looking people waiting in the alley outside the ludus. They haven't gone in. There are guards that are not talking to them, but are basically have their weapons out and are white-knuckled as these priests are just facing your ludus. Two of them are muttering in prayer. One is just on-looking towards them. He may have some sort of fiendish blood in him.
Magnus, the Hexterites are here to see you.
Yeah, that's good. They're coming to heal us, right?
Of course. You should speak with them.
Hail! You who have come with magic and spells and healing. Magnus welcomes you.
Are you the lord of this, Ludis? Are you the one that controls life and death here?
I am one of the masters. I am Magnus.
Do you mean one of the masters?
We have many masters here. I'm the master trainer, master of arms. Look at these arms. Yeah. So what's taking so long? Come on, come inside.
Are
Meet
you
the
a follower?
gladiators.
You're a coarse barbarian.
He says like it's a dirty word.
Ashoka's taking mental note of. Oh, they're different. Huh.
Have your people finally learned to bend knee to a greater power?
Power? Are you talking about the five-faced god?
No. Our god has 6 arms.
Knowledge, religion.
Ashoka probably should take some of that at some point.
Yep.
Magnus. It's not been known for. Yep, that's not on his list. We're gonna just roll int, which is straight d20.
How many hours does this guy need? Yeah, it's an int.
Ooh, 19. Do I know?
Yeah, your people do not like the Hextor. They are warriors for honor, whereas Hextor is basically a god that would put everyone in chains like the Imperium did. Their god is shamed in that they attempted to do what the Imperium did.
How was I supposed to know? I'm a snake man.
Turns to look at you like, are you fucking kidding me?
They're both old
Out of
gods.
all of this city, and these are the ones you find?
Now they are also. It is also the god of physical fitness and ability with weapons.
Yeah,
But it's like the to the victor go to the spoils. To the victor becomes the tyrant, basically.
Yeah.
We are here to convert your ludus in exchange for receiving the prayers of our 6th-armed god,
He says.
Okay. How does Magnus feel about converting for a day?
I am Ulrich.
Ashoka's going to make himself small in the corner there. He's just going to be looking at the shadows.
We have come here to see whether or not they are worthy.
Just
But
looking
we
at
must
you.
know who has complete dominion over this house. Is it you? We will not work with underlings.
Spits on the ground. No one commands Magnus. These men follow me or they die. They will follow me to the end of the earth and to the underworld. You want conversion? To what? Look at you. What better are you than this? Nothing. But you recognize warriors. I'm a warrior. They are warriors. And we fight.
Will you
Enemies,
or will
enemies.
you not convert and submit to the 6-armed god, our lord and master Hextor?
All right, Marty. Again, how does Magnus feel about converting for 24 hours? It's like
That's really up to them and your bluff check. That's between their sense motive and your bluff check, I
Magnus
think.
like
I'm pretty sure Magnus would treat the gods are a power and words have faith. And you are on your character sheet. It says Cord. Cord is a chaotic good god, and a bunch of priests of a lawful evil religion want to put the yoke on you. How would you feel about that?
yeah.
Just to point out, Ashoka's character.
If he had 8 arms, you know,
fun.
6.
Fuck the 6-armed god.
Yeah. What's with these multiple limbs? Fuck you all! Get out of here! Get gone, we don't need you!
Which one of you is Ashoka?
That sniveling friend of mine over there. So charmed. Hey,
Apologies.
buddy,
It appears
Ashoka,
your
come over
services
here.
are not required. At this time,
There will be blood for this.
there always is.
Hey, Ashoka, your friends want to say hi. Come say hi to them. He's the one that looks like a snake. Look, he's green. He's got pointy ears. See him? He's over there.
A hex upon your house.
Nah,
and
don't
your
do that. You
ludus.
get killed.
You rue
Damn it.
bringing
Big
us out here to humiliate us, where we may take the scourges of your words. Our God will have his due.
He spits on the ground in front of you.
Ah!
You just-
Max is thinking if I had all my hit points, maybe.
All right,
I'd like to. I'm gonna size up Mr. Man over there, in
Yeah.
terms of like. I don't think I think the same thing Magnus thinks. I think that maybe in like 3 or 4 levels, maybe.
Magnus went into a trap knowing he would likely die. And
These two guys are heavily armored. They do have weapons. He had a big falchion on his back and had symbols of
20
a symbol of Hextor that was made out of gold and jewels. Like his one holy symbol was worth more than both you and Magnus are carrying.
See, I talked to some schmutz on the street, and then they brought over like Lord of the Temple, and that's cool. That's fine. It's good to have. It's good to have goals. It's good to have conflict.
Uruk makes his way off. It is now in the evening. They did not come out during the light of day. They came at night.
Yeah. So for NPCs, we are not in Vatapol. Where are we?
Okay,
We're in
Ashoka,
the
I
capital,
need you to
right?
do me a
Yep.
favor.
We're on
As a good
conversation.
friend.
You saw the dude, right, in conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just would like
Stop
to make a note
helping
somewhere.
me. Stop being helpful to me, alright?
He meant good. Everything that he's doing is in the most favorable light. He's
Right.
trying hard. He just doesn't know. He's a stupid snake man.
Oh, our cleric was fucking killed. Oh.
We need to do something, Magnus. We need something to restore your essence before we see the fan of man.
Why don't you do your charm thing? Go get some other poor bastard and tell him we're his friends and get him to heal us.
I was looking for a more permanent solution, you know.
Yeah, well,
in-house
apparently
priest.
they were not doing that. Ask. He brings him in for.
This was
I
asking.
know you don't know. He's giving you a bit like close.
You're
I
in
know you
rare
don't
form
know.
today, Kenny.
I don't know.
I can't look at the chat. I can't look. Oh no, and Big Boss Nemesis. Sure.
What's the
They're-
imp
they're-
doing?
The imp has already eaten cheese in Magnus's bed, so there's cheese crumbs.
So let me get this straight. So the road of sorrow, they're like thousands of miles away from this place, and it's approximately the same time. So if there's an imp or something over there, I decided what it was. So there's something that's kind of like they
There's
picked
a
up
thing.
something along the road, and it's like one of the spirits along the road. But here in the town, yes, and this is less of an imp of chaos and more of an imp of spying.
Spooky doogie.
Yeah.
And apparently eating of larceny and eating of cheese.
Can it control its gas?
It's not a bad
Something's
idea.
here.
I will run with the idea.
Magnus, we need something.
Yeah, Ashoka, look, you don't understand. I'm aware that you don't know what's happening here. They are the stupid ones. Okay? The god is crazy. They are crazy. Do you see them? He didn't even smile. Come on.
They
They are
did
stupid.
They had a very organized demeanor.
Yeah, stupid organized. They're stupid. They're evil. They try
Alright.
to be. They try to do like I destroy you. Now you do what I say. Come on. No, you're supposed to kill everyone in battle.
I understand that there was friction there. What would you prefer?
Why don't we trade in these weapons that we found? The ones that we found from the fight from 2 days ago. So he brings out the masterwork axe and axe, hammer, and 2.
Yep, there are some things on your character sheet.
Trade these in. Get some channels done by some clerics.
Is Bacab all right with you?
No, knowledge. Fuck is that?
Religion?
He was talking about alchemy and magic.
Nope. What is that? Who is that?
Alchemy and magic. He said
yeah.
alchemy and magic.
Yeah, sure. Alchemy's fine. Yeah, magic's fine.
You know, if that last first circle spell that I had, it would have been useful to use it on the priest, but I had to use it on Magnus because he was going to kill me.
Forced charm conversion. Yeah, it's always kind of a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Ashoka's learning as the charmer that there are maybe some like instilled beliefs that can't be just immediately erased away through first circle charms.
He also knows that the charms, when they wear off, you have to keep things continuous so that it doesn't seem weird in the memory. Because you can't be like, yes, you should wear this tutu, Magnus, and lick my boots. Because when it wears off, that breaks you in half.
Why do I wear a tutu? Why do I know what a tutu is?
All right,
that's a fun voice.
I'll take Magnus back to the market.
Okay.
I'll see if the lonely Bacabian is still there.
The Hexterites are not there. Apparently, they closed up for the day.
Yep.
1d3. It's in the evening. All right. So let me go to my Greyhawk list of deities.
How many hit points do these fellows have? I'll take a quick look, just so I can kind of get a ballpark of how much. Yeah, but how much do they each have? Relatives dead. Oh, that sucks. Hit points 44, so we need 22. The bull wasn't in play.
There's a rich imperial woman that is speaking to a priest that is wearing a simple black set of robes with a skull around his neck. And the imperial woman looks pretty rich. She's got 3 bodyguards. She's got this big wig. It's like some 50-year-old, heavily make-upped, very large pear-shaped woman. She has a litter of slaves that have a palanquin, which is like a seat with places to lift it up and being carted around. So it's weird to see an imperial here. And you can see that she has a box that is open, and she's speaking in a slight imperial accent. The Imperials, it's confusing because the Imperials come from multiple worlds, and there's a mixing of cultures even amongst those who are considered Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so dreadful not having him around. The priests of the five-faced gods, they said that it is unnatural for me to bring him back. Can you help out here? I shall see what I can do.
All right. Since we're going to just spend money anyways, let's go to the Five-Faced God Temple. There should be lots of priests, because nighttime in the sketchy part of town...
There's some woman. It might be a dog or something. There's something fuzzy inside the box, and she's trying to negotiate with a priest of Nerol to bring back her fuzzy.
Yeah, so somebody's trying to raise dead an animal, and it's like I'm trying to buy a Lamborghini, and I'm over at the back going, I want the 20-year-old Pinto. Do you have a 20-year-old Pinto for sale?
So that's going on, and there is one other priest in the place, and I rolled a D3, a D8. Oh, I need a D9. Oh.
Gurgle blood. There's somebody who's not like, yes, I will take your 20,000 gold coins further. Got a hammer? I'd like to trade the hammer for a spell.
Well, these things cost about, what, 1,000 something?
300 each.
There's a dwarf.
Ooh.
You notice that every once in a while, some kids go up to the dwarf and drop some things off, which he covers up, and then they run off. He gives some sort of blessing that it's all kind of half-ass, and then they go running away.
It's like a thief dwarf. He's a dwarf for thieves. That's good. Ashoka knows. Ashoka sees fucking pickpockets when he sees. Knows when he sees them.
Sure, yeah.
He's a consigliere.
Apparently he's running his little pickpocket ring under the guise of a religion and tithing.
It's not. Is he a cleric?
Don't know.
He's got some sort of something on a gold chain that is tucked inside of his leather jerkin, and he's got a grimy look to him, kind of a hawkish, grimy look.
Economy.
He's looking at you now that you're looking at him.
Do you have healing?
Yes.
I have gladiators that require healing.
There's a problem. How many?
22 hit points worth.
22 hit points worth.
22 hit points.
4 with minor wounds and this lummox.
Actually, one of them has 20 hit damage.
You got the coin to tithe?
I have goods in trade, weapons of fine quality.
Let me see.
He takes.
They grow them big where you're from, huh?
Sees Magnus come forward with weapons out. He kind of moves away so that the altar is in between Magnus and him. Magnus like, here, I'll show you.
Not threatening.
Yeah, I know, but you pull out some weapons and put them down.
They're in a big bundle.
Fine steel.
What are you putting down?
So there's the three weapons that he got from those guys. So the
Masterwork Warhammer and 2 Masterwork hand axes? Is that what's going on?
a Warhammer, 2 hand axes, and there was a battle axe. No wait, yeah.
You named the battle axe your
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, actually, I did. I'm not.
So
giving that one.
it's
I'm not giving that
two
one.
hand axes and a hammer.
And a hammer. Yep.
Fine steel. What do you want for them?
He smiles.
Heal all of the gladiators, along with me.
How many?
4 and this one. Magical healing.
Look, it's still gushing a little bit, so I kind of need it kind of quickly.
I'll heal you and give you 4 potions.
That is not. I understand that you want to keep your spot here. Keep the ring going. He's just spying over the children, running into the shadows. Some of them are rather hardy gentlemen. They might require more than a single potion.
Can you do your
I'll
channels?
heal you. I'll give you 1 potion and I'll give you a wand.
Is the wand new?
Oh, of course not.
He smiles.
How many charges?
He's
in
got
the
some
wand?
silver teeth.
Yeah. How many charges in the wand?
Hard to say, really.
Might I look at it?
His eyes narrow a little bit. he takes out a wand that may have some like wrapping around the actual holy symbol that God the wand's from. He sets down the wand. It's made out of a rose wood.
All right, thief god. I'm gonna cast a detect magic on it.
Okay.
14. It's magical. I'm going to bluff to make it to appear as if I've read it and I understand and I've identified it.
Give me your bluff. He's looking at you as you're casting a spell. His ratty little beard.
25.
All in the up and up, huh?
Come now. 3 potions and the wand.
2 potions, the wand, and he's healed.
Done.
Okay. He gives you 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds,
Okay.
a wand of Cure Light Wounds with a very small number of charges left in it. The holy symbol is of Palor, ironically enough. And he does provide some kind of like, he's got oily hands and kind of clammy hands. He does touch you. He prays quietly inside of his cloak to a god called Abathor.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, how you doing? How you doing, Battle, my pal?
It takes three spells to heal Magnus completely.
Evil little hamburger.
Perfect. And then we have a wand and 2 potions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds, caster level 1, and a wand with
We have
some
an alchemist.
charges.
We have an
Some
alchemist.
charges
Does that
left.
guy have any healing?
He will tomorrow. He needs to get high and then sleep.
All right. Okay.
All right. We will go back to the tip of the hat, wag of the finger, and
Yep.
All right. Let's head back and we'll heal. We'll start distributing healing. Okay. So we have.
Yeah, by this point in time, it's like early hours of the morning. You catch a few hours of sleep at the gladiator ludis. There's a place for you guys to sleep. The next morning, Bull, I think, is injured.
hey, you,
Okay. So
big one.
He's able to cure himself. In fact, you
He
catch
can also
him.
use this wand. So
use this wand. So we'll start. Use this before you use your spells.
He looks at the stick. You put it in his hands. He's not sure what to do.
This is. They said it's like cure lighting, cure wounds. To cure your wounds. It's like your magic.
all right.
Ashoka, can you show him how to use it? Come on, do your thing.
Ashoka will take the wand back. He will put it in his robe. He will go get Phineas.
By this point in time, Phineas is. It's early in the morning. Oh yeah, Phineas hasn't got up yet. Snake man. Go away. A few moments later, I need to learn to lock my door.
Okay, so these guys, can someone have played doctor for them? Bull.
Tried, but nobody succeeded. Or sorry, Bull might have succeeded. You could roll it.
Yeah, I'll roll for Bull. So Bull has
A +6.
+6 heal. So give me. I'm gonna roll that for it. Can you do it for himself?
It'd be everybody else.
It would be everyone else, and he doesn't have a kit, so that's -2.
Yeah. DC 15, so DC 17. Or
So-
DC 15 plus 1 per extra dude or whatever.
So +6.
What
But
is it,
mine-
Ashoka?
Oh god. Well, 15, 10, 17.
Usually it's just one roll, but
Yeah, it's.
yeah, and it would be one roll where
I think it's
I
DC
think-
15 or 20 to provide
I
long-term
think
care.
Play Doctor is DC
So the
15,
The
and
first
then
one is 15.
how high you get is how many extra people that you can do. And I will just confirm this because it takes a second, and then it will be in my brain. Long-term healing is DC 15. Takes 8 hours. Okay, you can tend to as many 6 at a time. The DC does not go up, so it's just yes. The first check is all you did, and you get 6 people.
Okay, so he could have. So can he get it? But he can't get himself, right?
Nyx flies around the room, slightly agitated a little bit, and then
Yeah.
then sits back down.
Okay, so he gets.
Phineas,
Yes.
what is the command word for this wand?
Really? This couldn't have waited until morning?
It is morning.
I mean, morning is a relative time of day, you see. It is whenever one wakes up, and I'm not awake yet.
I understand. We're also going to require. Does Phineas took extracts? Yeah,
I don't think he has infusions yet.
Oh, crap.
he does.
Oh, he does,
Discovery
okay.
infusion.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I'm. I'm also going to require your healing infusions.
I haven't even prepared my own tea this morning, let
It
alone my
only
own
takes
infusions.
It only takes a couple of minutes.
Don't tell an alchemist how to be an alchemist. I know. I know.
Once you've done these two things, we can just let you go back to bed, and then
What
morning
is-
doesn't need to come.
Do I even need to ask Ashoka what is this for?
Our gladiators are going to have to fight for the pleasure of the fan of man. They are injured, of course, so we need them back on their feet. And unfortunately, Magnus let our priest die.
Fuck you!
Nick says big boom a couple of times. Phineas glances up.
Oh, yeah. Most unfortunate. Yeah, I'll get it right. All right. I'm not going to taste very good. I ran out of honey.
Doesn't matter how they taste.
He looks at you for a moment, like, I'm going to drink potions without honey. So he prepares two extracts for you.
Okay.
Probably best if they take it with something to eat, is what he says.
So this is the.
you said the fan of man.
Yes.
A dangerous sort.
Yes.
When is it?
This afternoon at 3.
Are we all going?
You are invited.
Oh. I'll have to get the servants to clean my good robe. I spilt things on it.
We can tell them that you're ill if you do not feel up to the task.
Liar!
Correct.
I will see how I feel come noon. Now, please, my head is a bit achy from all the stress of yesterday.
Yes, you do need to take care of yourself.
Bats on fire! Big boom! Snake man!
Ashoka is smiling at the bird, thinking to himself, well, I can get Magnus his chicken wings, and then we can get Phineas a familiar that doesn't fucking talk. A rat, maybe, or a snake.
Or a crow.
Yes.
Imp shakes his butt at the bird. Kill the fucking bird, Imp!
Okay. So Ashoka, now knowing the command word for the wand,
Yeah, it was something about, like,
the light of Baelor.
daylight comes every day, or something really hopeful.
Lies to the coins on his eyes.
In an older language.
Yep.
So you're able to bring the wand back. Bull is casts a couple spells on himself. You've got a couple of your infusions, plus his resting, and it looks like he made his check. 15 was the first one. That we'll see.
So the damage remaining is 18 on Bull, 6 Sona, 5 Zoara, and 5
How many
Fleece.
hit points does Bull have? Holy shit.
44.
So, oh yeah, he only healed 1. Yeah.
So his half of his healing was 22. So half of his health was 22. So after sleep, he only got 4 points back. The others got double.
Okay,
So that's the
he is able to heal 9 per first level spell, and he can prepare for 4 first level spells.
Perfect.
Okay. I'd rather he uses his The fucking wand is nice.
Have him use those spells. He's a moron. How would you communicate
use your
him in
spells.
battle to do the thing?
Use your spells. Yeah.
He does have a spell because he gets the ranger and the druid list called lead blades, which considers his melee weapons one size category larger.
Oh, so much bullshit. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
So the 2 potions.
Yeah.
heals
How are you
himself?
spending your and this Ashoka and Magnus you realize is not a sustainable position to be in.
We need a healer. We need somebody dedicated. Well, because Bull is going to die eventually, and then what? We're going to use 2 healing extracts per day to keep everybody
3 masterwork
healthy?
weapons a day to keep everyone healthy.
Yeah, no.
No.
So the 2 healing potions, Ashoka has those currently on his sheet. Don't worry about that. The wand is currently on Ashoka's sheet, but that can go somewhere else when that time comes. So Bull uses his healing. So 2 on him, 1 on Fleas, 1 on Sona.
Yep.
Magnus is healed, and then 1 of the alchemist's extracts is given to Zor. And everybody's healed. The other alchemist extract will be put on Magnus.
Okay.
The infusion. So put the infusion on your sheet.
Give me a sec.
And Ashoka will just he will store the healing magic for now.
Okay, so I lost those 2.
Yeah, the imps are fine. It kind of stuck in my mind that there are a bunch of birds and imps that are flying around the city, probably.
Crow Lady spies.
Yeah, and there might be spies from other people or little messengers because the Imperium, while their soldiers have muskets, it's the center, the nougaty center of the Imperium that is all the magi and the wizards, and that's how their power structure works. Yeah, so there might be a little imps and mephits flying around.
Okay, Magnus is getting a plate of food.
I believe Ahmed is asking for a little 5-minute pause.
No, I don't need one. It's upstairs. I just need to grab it.
It is already prepared. Okay, so are you doing anything before going to this guy's palace?
Ashoka is
Cleaning our
going
gear.
to gather information to see if the Prentice Pennywise's misdeeds are causing rumors yet or not. So he's trying to just check to see what the word is. He's going to check to see what the word is about the result of the events of the evening.
I like it. Go ahead.
How are things going?
And I'm going to erase Albus. Albus is dead.
32.
You find out that there was a problem at the Ivory Palace when Sir Prentice Pennywise went to collect his winnings. And there were harsh words spoken on both sides, and Sir Prentice didn't receive his money.
Oh, crap.
32, you ask a little bit more, and you find out that Sir Prentice Pennywise put up as collateral things he legally did not own.
So they're saying the whole bet is null and void because... Was there any whisper of what he didn't own? Was it
32.
people or property that he didn't own?
There's property that he didn't own, but property could be both buildings and people in the Imperium because slavery is a thing.
Yeah. We are so much eloquent, graceful, chaos-inspiring, forward travel-making shit. Sometimes you have to tear things down to build them back up again.
You could see Kirop and Stone Ready outside the palace. You didn't actually have to go inside the Ivory Palace, but you were like somebody. You asked somebody, "What's going on?" They're like, "I wouldn't go in there right now." But the Papa's really angry.
Yep.
They might call a magistrate. Like they might get the actual law involved.
Interesting. Ashoka will make note and he won't interrupt this string of events at this point. Like he'll just let the things do its work. Let the hooks do their work. And then he might go to Papa Devereaux a little bit later.
All right.
Yeah.
You see that Sir Prentice Pennywise, you with your 32, he is gone and he's boarded himself up into the apartments. Basically, you know where to find him with the 32 at this point.
Yeah, I know where to go to find him. Perfect. Let's put on a good show for the fan of man, shall we? Be prepared. Furball. Brush the shit out of your hair.
Who are you talking to?
Please.
Furball. Got it. I'm just collecting tokens at this point in time. I need certain tokens there. On the conversation layer.
Second, I'm gonna make a sandwich, and I'm make a sandwich. That's my plan.
All right, all is not well in the with the Conclave of Crimson Sands.
God damn it! Why do our owners suck? Imperium sucks. Oh god damn it! Fuck. Fuck it, gladiators. We're getting out of here. Pack your shit. We're running for it.
We're gonna make a run for it. That's pretty funny. So Sir Prentice Pennywise, with his vicious gambling debts, is having a hard time collecting on the winnings of Magnus and his team, which means that the Conclave of Crimson Sands is horribly in debt if he cannot legally collect his legal winnings, if the bet was not legal.
Stupid ass.
Ashoka comes back and makes sure that everyone is kind of dressed and ready. Magnus, you've made sure that they've bathed and they've cleaned up, and you've got all of your weapons.
Yep.
I know his Matani's 90-something diplomacy is pretty awesome. Yes, this is a campaign world that is in the same multiverse. It's in the same, as Kenny calls it, the Martyverse. So it's in the same Martyverse, so there is a possibility that those characters will, at some point, when we get this campaign kind of a little bit further along, there could be a crossover. I
can't wait till the heroes come back and fuck these guys.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Lemmy, Donnie, Uker, Altagar coming across this world and going, "What the hell did they do here?"
Sweep. just into the ocean.
Just into the ocean.
Okay, reset.
In the meantime, the third level Magnus and third level Ashoka are definitely subjects of the Empire. I don't even believe that they're citizens. I think they're subjects because they're not of Imperial. They don't come from Imperial worlds, and they haven't gained their citizenship.
Second rate.
They are free subjects. They are not slaves, although Magnus has re-entered himself into the roles as a gladiator, and given that their ludus doesn't have enough people to fill the slots that said they're supposed to, that kind of leaves Magnus exposed a bit, and that he's going to be expected to participate in many, many gladiatorial fights to come.
Magnus is fine doing that. Like for tomorrow's fight, for instance.